Hello everybody and welcome to Xenonauts 2. This is a classic Xcom style game, but with some twists and turns and new features that I think you'll really enjoy. We start off, as you can see, at a beautiful world view of the map, and I'm tasked with placing down a base. I'm going to place it close to home, but let's do it in the capital city of New Zealand, and we'll call it Asia Pacific. That's fine. Now that we've created a base and accepted the report, it's time for us to do that kind of overarching layer of the game. The first thing the game prompts me to do is to select a research, and of course we're right at the start, so I kind of have to choose between aerial warfare or combat vehicles. I'll take aerial warfare because planes are cool. There are other layers up the top here, in and around our main base. As you can see, we can actually look at it, including the individual hangars, aircraft, and of course our people as well. Speaking of which, if we swap over to the armory, you can get a feel for the squadron, right? Because of course there's a second layer to this game as well, and that is the tactical turn-based shooter element to it. Here you can see we can change and customize just about everything, but what I really like is that there are these overarching classes, of course. Plenty to choose from. Sniper is one of my favorites, although the shield default class here is hilarious if you want to just run in with a shield. But over on the right hand side you can see there's a huge array of equipment, and at least in this version of the game all of it is on offer, so I can customize literally anybody. Let's say old shield girl here, Nadia, wants to take, I don't know, some C4, right? Bomberman instead. Great, that's done. We could also then save that and equip it across the classes. Overall, there's a really interesting mix of things here. One thing that I've quite taken to is making sure that I like to rename a few of them, and one that I like in particular is to have somebody who's kind of a disposable person, right? Dispensable, for example. This person is now dispensable, and so now we can move to Corporal Dispensable and then maybe equip them with some tricks along the way to get people out of sticky situations. You've got a med kit, some bombs, grenades as well, may be very useful. Anyway, that's probably enough of equipping and updating these roles. I can probably now switch to maybe my engineering tab to quickly, let's say, get some Defender body armor queued up by this Chad here. Thank you very much. And then I guess we can move back to the geoscape. And now that we're back here, you can say that the game is running in, I suppose, real time. And this is the real-time map view layer to it. And it very much reminds me of the map view from Terra Invicta, but of course stripped right down, right? A much more XCOM style of view. And if I up the speed to 4, what we'll start to see play out are some missions. Because of course, our objective at the moment is to prepare for an alien invasion, and wham bam, thank you ma'am. Here's our first one. It's a cleaner operation site mission, elimination, so we have to just take down the bad guys, no target to secure or anything like that. Biome is polar, as you can see. The time remaining is persistent, and our reward, should we dare to accept it, a cool $250,000. Let's send the Skyhawk 1 out with our reasonably well-equipped units. Some of them don't even have armor yet. Thankfully we have some in reserve, so I might go through and equip, change a few things, and then we'll jump in. We've reached our destination with the Skyhawk 1. Let's now jump in and commence the battle. And this is where we move into, if you like, the game's sort of second dimension. By the way, the menus, the loading screens, the music, so far, so good. I'm pretty impressed. But anyway, we're moving through into the tactical battle phase now, and that is really probably what will resonate the most with XCOM and the traditional gameplay that you will have seen or played. The victory condition is clear: eliminate the hostile units, and loss condition only occurs if all of our Xenonauts are eliminated. And you know what that means. You can hear the nervousness in Corporal Dispensable's voice already. In terms of the map view, it's fairly straightforward and quite intuitive. I can rotate around, you can see the camera view with Q and E, and then our soldier modes kind of have 3 different functions. We can use Control and Shift to either sort of get a look ahead at how many movement points they might use. Their movement points, by the way, are these time units down here. And as you can see, they're the currency for just about everything, from taking a shot of your gun, in this case 20, or a snapshot, 14, to throwing equipment and of course moving. So why don't we start by just getting some people out and having a look at this place. Let's send out old Shield Girl first, and I guess we'll run to that cover. Actually is quite good. We won't be able to crouch down when we get there, but go, you brave soul! Okay, neat. All right, let's follow that up with a shotgun, maybe initially behind here in case we see some enemies. We did not. Okay. Can't quite make it anywhere else. For the time being, we'll crouch in place. We'll send another shotgun up this way, I think. Go on, Marina. Go and see what you can find. And we'll also put this unit into crouch mode. It's only 4, and it should keep us covered in case. We can use the nice little sort of next soldier or intern interface down here as well. It's very clean. It's very smooth. I like it a lot. Sergeant Emma Leroy takes to the stage. She is going to run up to this door, and if I don't scroll, I can open it. And that is unfortunately all you can do. You're just going to stand there by an open door. Thank you very much. Next up, we have another rifle. Let's position one, perhaps, to cover the flank, because we don't actually know what's around here. It looks like, thankfully, it's the edge of the map, but we don't know for sure. So we'll position some, maybe 1 or 2, a strike force that can run out this way. It looks like it's fairly open, so maybe we just kind of use all of our moves. Go on. And then I think I'll send the last. Ooh, our sniper might actually try and make a play for this ladder next turn. So let's just put them right in the open. Good luck. Oh, jeez. Okay, we'll try not to trigger any enemies this round. And with this last movement in place, we have 2 strike teams deployed, facing different ways. Oh, speaking of which, we can actually right-click as well, if anybody has any moves left, and change their direction. So we can always get a view of different angles like this to try and cover our bases a bit better as well. But with that, I think I'll end my first turn, and hopefully you can kind of get a feel for how the gameplay plays out. Now, speaking of the gameplay, a lot of their movement, of course, will be hidden for this round. I played a tutorial before starting recording. It was great. It was fairly small, and what is that person? Okay, so we've got some panicky civilians on the map as well, in very true XCOM style. Okay. They are not part of our objective, but we will treasure them. I think they're probably running away from something, which probably means that we should send our shield in toward it. Let's just step straight into this room and get some vision. Okay. Next room. Nobody again. One more room. Alright. What's over that way? Okay, if we position our shield like this, we have good visibility over there. Now we should be able to bring other people through because this route is safe, and then maybe push this team up this way, like so. They'll get a feel for that. We could go through, breach and clear of this window, but I don't think that's necessary. Wonder if we could make it... Whoa. That's too risky. I'm gonna move here. Okay, we've got a large compound up this way, and a few dudes ready to move. I want to get my sniper perhaps up on the roof, or at least with a good line of sight. We're going to make a risky pass across this open. Okay, good move. Move to the next tanker. Oh, this is fantastic. We don't have a lot of visibility around here, though, and I don't like that. Let's get some support moving up. Whoa, this is risky, but I want to try and use as much of my moves as I can. Turn that way. Nobody, except a civilian with a gun. Please don't shoot. Ooh, there is also actually this bit back here which I haven't cleared yet. Let's just check it out, just in case there's anybody up this way. Okay. Not the greatest reveal, but we have found an enemy, and so now we'll get to play a little bit more with the gameplay. Unfortunately, this character, not in a great spot. I'm so sorry, and this one with 17 moves is unlikely to be able to do much. Let's hold and hope. We'll bring the sniper, potentially. No, it's not going to be good enough, but maybe next turn. So let's bring them around on this flank, and if this person is dispensable as well, so be it. All soldiers have acted and my turn is over, and this is the first turn where we probably start to see some enemy movement. Now, we spotted them, but I don't know if they've instantly spotted us. It didn't seem like they did. We didn't trigger any over. They've seen me. Okay, and I've taken big hits. Oh dear. Run for your life, bald man. Run. Okay. Unfortunately, this guy is on almost no health. He nearly perished. Not ideal. Let's use a self-med kit to heal for 23, and then shuffle them over this way, limp them across. With 11 moves, we could have almost taken a shot, but let's crouch them down because you know the plan here, everybody. We're gonna snipe this guy. We're just going to run right in front of his face and snipe him. Now, we have exactly 43 time units, which is enough for a scope shot. Let's take it. 92% chance. See ya, Chief. Perfect 40. That'll teach ya for hurting my boy. Back over with our freshly recharged task force up this way, having secured the kill down south. I think it's time that we breach and clear this door. We have a couple of shotguns, so the indoors is what we love. Let's just run blindly in here. Yep, great. We don't want to put you right in the doorway, so we'll leave you for now and bring somebody else in. And you know what? The whole gang's going to push through here because this looks at least like a safe spot where we could maybe come out behind some people. I don't know what's coming next, but it doesn't hurt to plan. Alright, your moves are basically done, so we'll just move you as far as we can now, and consider this task force... Do not do that! Consider this task force done and dusted, and crouched. We're plausible. Okay, and now finally, our last task force really needs to get a line of sight along here, so we'll send in Dispenser Bill into this very open and dispensable place. Nobody is nearby. A lucky escape. And then I guess we'll use your last moves to just position yourself here. I had hoped to open the door, but c'est la vie. And then I suppose, now that you've cleared the way, we can stream some people over here. Oh. Great. How could you? Okay, so we could try and return fire here. An aim shot would be 24. That's not even possible, actually. Carla, just move up here into a better position. We're going to take some hits next turn. Let's hold in place. Crouch down to try and avoid some damage. In the open, mind you. And I've double-clicked it and screwed Carrie White over. Carrie, your sacrifice is not in vain. I end my turn. Oh, Nadia hasn't acted. Oh, Nadia! Nadia, who we should have sent through first, hasn't acted. Okay, Nadia, you are actually going to do something... Oh, she's not going to have line of sight over this unit. I wonder if she could... Oh, yes! Nadia! Okay, Nadia's going to run and do exactly what she does best. She's then going to crouch down and face this way. Okay, we've... Good luck. Good luck, everybody. I don't know how this is going to go. I wonder if the person inside there is going to strike as well. Okay, 3 dudes. Through the window for 30 damage. That's an incredible shot. Miss. Miss. Could also be because we're out of effective range. However, overall, damage mitigated, shots missed. I feel like that's a win. Let's jump straight back in with this team then, who are just bleeding all over the floor, turning the snow an awful color. Carla, you kind of need a heal, but you know what? Let's send shield into there. Or we could actually just return fire through the window. It's not great cover though, so I think instead I'll move underneath the window and then take a 3-round burst shot through at you. Missed. Suppressed. Missed. Dang it. Alright, let's try again. This time with poor weak Carla, who actually could probably move here, medkit herself for 15, and then fire a crappy snapshot. Good luck. Yeah, that was always going to be a miss, but we're positioned in place. Let's bring our shield up and be a bit risky with Nadia. Nadia's also triggered a 3rd opponent. Nadia! Okay, Nadia's going to run and hide behind this box because Nadia's kind of scared of that and crouched down. These guys are a little bit exposed, so let's try and bring in some support fire from behind. This is actually quite a nice spot for us. We'll take a normal shot down here. 6 damage. I don't know if you should be proud of that. Dispenser Bill. We have a sniper and a shotgun over here. An unlikely pair, you might think, but no. We're gonna we're gonna run blindly up to the civilian. And then bring the sniper into boot. I'm a little worried about this building behind us, but you know what? I think it's going to be fine. Let's try and actually do something with our sniper this game and just make some moves. I'm going to bring Sergeant Emma Leroy with her AR actually back around and out the back here. I think we need some fire support in the mid-map. And maybe some covering fire as we bring through the last of these troops as well. Holy, Heavy's going to make a big play. Who did we trigger? A new Overwatch was triggered. Okay. That shot, as you can see by how the green squares turn to yellow, is a little bit out of our effective range at the moment. The fact that we can take it is quite neat. We could also move to a good position for next turn. I'm a little concerned what the Overwatch might do for us here, though. So actually, let's take our last unit and bait them. Go, Marina Keeler! She's triggered the Overwatch. Nice. Sorry, it had to be you. Just making it into cover after taking 6 damage. Now, how do I want to play this strike here? Do I want to play it safe for a turn, or do I want to take a shot? Currently not in any kind of cover. That thing probably explodes. If I... Let's move into the mid-map. Gotta risk it for the biscuit, everybody. And with that, my turn is done. And we look to our... unfortunately, actually, not quite even outnumbering the enemy squadron over on this side of the map. Thankfully, there are, by the looks, a couple of dudes only on 6 health. So maybe if we take out a we took some big damage. If we take out a secondary weapon, we can potentially pick off a couple of people and use very few movement points. Dispenser Bill is fleeing? Are you kidding me, Bill? Okay, so the play here, poor Carrie White is bleeding out and actually about to cark it. But if I right-click and cycle through my shots, you can see that for 21 movement points, I get a 70% chance kill. Should we take the 50-50? Save some movement points? No. We'll go for the full bang. Nice. That was really overkill. And then we'll use maybe this medkit if possible. We need to be adjacent, so we'll move Carla next door. She'll say, "Don't worry, Mercy, Overwatch is coming." And give this unit the vital health that it needs. And then also we're going to need to secure some covering fire, perhaps around the corner. There is, by the looks, a cannot happen shot. We can't peek around the bend, but that's okay. We'll use what little movement points we have left, I think, actually, to crouch down and mitigate damage. Now, here with old Corporal Shield Pants, we have 30 points. We could use a 15 and a 15 after moving here. So if I move here, I'll have 30 left. Time units. Neat. And then I can swap to my pistol. If I want to crouch, though, I perhaps shouldn't spend it all. What is the normal shot? Okay, so it increases it from about 43%... 43.65. Okay. I'm gonna take 2 shots because we have a shield. So let's fire at this unit. Taking it down. Brilliant. And then maybe we can get some suppression or something over here. It's a miss. It's a big old swing and a miss. And that is all of our movement points because we kind of use this turn to heal, defend with these boys. That's okay, because thankfully, ignoring this health bar up the top, a nice overview though, we have more units to move. We never fully cleared the spot, so why don't we just peek back this way, just make sure that there's no one in here. Hello? Anybody home? No. Oh, yes. Apparently, big yes. Oh, friend. Oh, you are so screwed. That's why we breach and clear with the shotgun, baby. Alright, good stuff. Our sniper should be clear to move out into the mid-map here and try and gain a bit of a better vantage point, bit of control. Let's run right the way through. Thanks to this crack team clearing the way, we'll just use all of our moves. Oh, I can't quite really get anywhere else. We'll just position you there for now. And then let's sweep the heavy up behind this unit. Oh, we've triggered an Overwatch inside. Is that a bad thing? Probably not. 43 remaining. I need 33 to take the shot. So let's move just slightly around the corner here. And then Blitz Blast. It's a miss. It's a big miss. But their Overwatch was too. A risky play considering the enemy was behind cover and it's left us fairly exposed. So let's route around some support with these 2 units. With 58 moves, we could run right up next door, but the shotgun doesn't really need to do that. We can probably get in effective range, perhaps somewhere like this. That would leave us with enough to take a shot. I'm not sure if it would be enough, though. Let's have a look. 68% over 3? Yeah, let's do it. To do that, by the way, I held down Shift. It lets you queue up multiple moves, so you don't have to expend your movement points. Another way that the game could get around it, I guess, would be an undo, but I like the Shift overlay. It's really nice. We blew up the cover. Definitely should have taken that shot first. Flame me in the comments, I'm a noob. because then we would have definitely got the kill. However, fairly well suppressed, and I can probably then send in some kind of cleanup crew. If I hold down shift again, we might be able to plan out 46, 37, 0%. Right, so the walls, we just cannot peek around walls, and I constantly forget. Let's shift just into the middle of the map, actually. We need to get rid of this guy, I think. With a 23 burst shot, 42%. Nicely done. And probably we should have just done that with you from the start, too. Enemy's turn, and the unit inside took 2 shots and suppressed us. A shielded dude does not care. And do we maybe have some enemy movement in that building? The civilians are a bit skittish, but I think they're likely to be skittish anyway, given, you know, what's going on. We have another panicked troop. Don't panic, it's fine. Okay, let's bring Nadia Popova over here and then take 2 normal ballistic shots, point blank. Swing and a miss. Okay. We'll bring up Carla for the finishing blow, I suppose. A normal shot should do it. Nice. Now, there's a really fun one over here with this team as our teams start to merge at what looks like the top of the map. Let's scream in here, and then probably a snapshot. Nah, let's do a normie. Maybe we could move a bit closer, actually. Do we still have enough moves? Yeah, we can move 1 closer. Okay. Do it. Oh, it's over. You're done. And actually, are we? No, we mustn't be. Where are you hiding? We do have our shotgunner over here, who's just going to breach and clear this entire... Hello! They were waiting for us right by the dropship. This guy's like, what? I wonder what's going on over there. Oh, I don't know, must be nothing. Crouch there. You can take them out next turn. Oh, you could take a shot now, actually. Go on. 35! Jeez. The hero we needed was potentially there all along. We have a sniper as well. I think at this point, we're probably just going to run deadpan straight through the mid. There's no one else left to clear on this side, which makes me think that maybe moving up into the roof, checking any last buildings, and then clearing out our final boy down the south will be my last move. So we're just going to frantically sprint down this way. Emma's never ran so fast in her entire life. This guy's shooting at a box. He's gone absolutely mad. Civilians still running around and panicking a little bit, but we'll leave them to their own devices. We've got, unfortunately, one of our troops suffering a little bit of damage, but I have a feeling that if I snake myself around here and deal a whopping 5, that, my friends, is mission complete. Yes! Oh, strategic layer, back to the strategic layer, day 5 by the looks down at that loading screen, and that, I have to say, is a mission completed fairly successfully. Dare I say, with almost minimal losses, damages, a couple of rough edges potentially. We have troops wounded for 31 days. But if you ask Nadia, who ran around with a shield the whole time, maybe there's a shield meta to be played, it was a fantastic success, and that's what we'll roll with. And now, we're back to the main map, where I can gear up, maybe start a new engineering project. We could start to build some aircraft equipment. Not sure why we'd ever need some stun guns, but they sound hilarious, so let's queue up a couple of those. We'll get a few extra body armors, because almost certainly we would have burned through them. And I think I'll wrap up this video here. If you want to check out more, because clearly, have a look at this jet. There's a lot more to explore. Let me know down below. I'm happy to cover anything as always. This game will be part of the Steam Next Fest, which starts February 6th. Thanks to Hooded Horse, the publisher, for giving me an early access press preview code to provide you with this content just slightly before the demo releases for free for everyone to get their hands on. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.